Mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The baby grew, and he grew, and he grew, and he grew, and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes,
why did he take the watch?
He was being fresh, and
Why?
he flushed it down the toilet.
Why?
Because he was 2 years old. And sometimes his mother would say, "This kid's driving me crazy." Mommy says that, huh?
Yeah.
But at nighttime, when the 2-year-old was quiet and she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really asleep, she picked him up and she rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The little boy grew, and he grew, and he grew, and he grew.
Oh, why
And
does
he grew
he
until
have...
he was 9 years old.
Mommy, why did he have...
He's making a mess because he's 9 years old.
But why does he have...
Dirty feet?
Yeah.
Because he was playing outside. He never wanted to come in for dinner.
That's enough.
And he never wanted to take a bath. And when Grandma visited, he always said bad words.
Why did he say bad words?
Because he was being fresh. And then
Is he
sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo.
Why?
Because he was 9 years old. But that night, when she saw him asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be."
What?
The boy grew, and he grew, and he grew, and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in the zoo. But at night, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed. If he really was asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes, on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. If all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and she rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Well, that mother, she got older, and she got older and older and older. And one day, she called up her son and said, "You'd better come see me because I'm very old and very sick." So, her son came to see her. When he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish the song because she was too old and too sick.
Why was she too old and too sick?
Because it was the end of her lifetime, sweetie. So the son went to his mother, and he picked her up, and he rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be." And when the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The end.
Now it's time.